October, UC 0079. War on land between the Earth Federation forces and the Principality of Zeon has reached a standstill. In a strategy to make headway out of the stalemate, the Federation forces establish teams of combat-ready mobile suits, each carrying out operations under the command of its leader. The 8th MS team is left without a leader, excluding it from any sortie missions. Its members spend long, eventless days. Elsewhere, Ensign Shiro Amada gazes upon Earth from behind the window of a transport vessel en route to the planet.
It's so big, doesn't look anything like it does from side 2. Hey, you two, have a look. It's the Earth. The Earth. It's incredible, huge, beautiful. Just seeing it makes you excited, right?
Because you're going there to fight.
Of course, I'm going to drive the Zeon off the Earth.
Drive them off.
Leave them to me, every last one of the Zeon bastards.
The very moment Shiro shares his thoughts, a signal flare from a nearby sector lights up. Shiro looks over in the direction of the flare to see a mobile suit battle taking place. The soldiers inside the transport vessel worry the ship could get drawn into the battle. Concerned about his allies in battle where the flare went up, Shiro decides to approach the ship's captain.
He's sending out a mayday button.
Let's go and help him.
Ensign, this ship wouldn't be any good in a battle. Now, if we had a mobile suit, it'd be different.
The ball, I saw one when I came aboard.
Well, it has a 15 caliber gun on it.
That'll do just fine. Please, let me use it.
What can you hope to do with that thing? What if you mess up and put my ship in danger?
And besides, we can't change our course.
Despite that, you still want to go out?
Yes, please, let me do it. I can't just sit here and watch our allies die. I don't want any more repeats of Side 2. Heading out. All right, hang in there.
Damn it, if I just had some ammo. Has my dumb luck finally run out?
Gem Pilot, if you can move, then get out of here. There's a transport holding at 8 o'clock moonward.
A ball? You can't take that thing in a ball. Leave me.
Quit talking tough. Now get going. Even a ball can be deadly when used the right way. Just watch me. Come on, Zeon Pilot.
Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team, Stage 1, War for 2.
You're going down?
Isn't that a work pod? What good is that on the battlefield?
Gotcha. How do you like this?
How is he doing so much damage? Either way, this should do it.
Wow.
Did that ball really fight that Zaku? Shit, is the pilot who helped me alive? Not like there's anything I can do about it. If I don't make it to the transport vessel first,
Shiro ejects himself from the ball after battling with the Zaku. He floats toward the remains of a wrecked Magellan-class warship. However, the female pilot who was fighting on board the Zaku is drifting in the same direction. They were ready to kill each other just moments ago, but Shiro realizes continuing the fight would only jeopardize both of their lives. In order to survive out in space, they will need to cooperate.
Don't give up now. Just think about surviving. The air in here isn't going to last for long. In any case, we need to search this ship for a communicator or a signal flare to let them know we're here.
Right? Okay, let's meet back here in 10 minutes.
Got you? It looked like my watch was broken from our fight earlier.
Here, this is for my personal use.
Whoa, fancy watch you have there.
Treat it gently, please.
Goes without saying.
Shiro discovers an unused missile in the wreckage. He decides to use the missile to blow up the remains of the Magellan-class ship, hoping the explosion will draw attention and lead to their rescue.
I set the delay to 3 seconds.
We can do this. All right, get back.
Okay.
Here goes.
Having tossed aside their differences as enemies, Shiro and Aina begin to gain each other's trust through their cooperation.
If no one responds to this, we'll die here.
Someone will come for us. They will. That's where I'm headed. I get the feeling I'll figure it all out if I just make it there. Who I am, what I can do. That's why I'm not dying here.
You're not anything like what I expected from a Federation soldier. I envy you.
Finally, just as planned, mobile suits approach from the depths of space. But as it turns out, the rescue team is from the Principality of Zeon.
Those are Zeon suits.
Let's go.
I don't want to be a prisoner.
But if you stay here, I can't just let you die.
I'll be rescued too. Get going.
Wait, I'm Aina Sahalin.
My name's Shiro Amada.
Farewell, Shiro.
Shiro looks on as Aina leaves with her rescuers, holding the pocket watch he had lost the chance to give her back. Shiro is at last rescued too as Sanders appears, piloting his gem. They return safely to the transport vessel. After landing on Earth, Shiro is appointed commander of the 8th MS team.
Ensign Shiro Amada, reporting for duty to the 8th MS team.
Welcome. I'm the base commander, Kojima. I never did care for air conditioners. I prefer to shelter from the sun in places like this. You must have all heard by now that Zeon's supposedly hiding a secret factory somewhere. But we have no idea what they're trying to do. We've mobilized because the line of defense has been shifting in our direction. At any rate, our mission is to break through the enemy's perimeter and smash them. Lately, skirmishes have been breaking out all over. I'm sure your sortie orders will come down before long. The Chief Petty Officer will fill you in. Take over, Karen.
Sir.
The 6th MS team is requesting support. Check the weapons and ammo. Hurry up with those supplies. Listen, good. Zeon's not going to show up on our schedule. Now, pull those camo nets off, soldiers.
So this is my mobile suit.
All right. The commander has instructions for us before launch.
I'm sorry I haven't had more of a chance to get to know you all. I'll just say this, whatever happens, don't get killed. I'll also be doing all I can to prevent you from losing your lives. No matter how heroic you might be in a fight, it doesn't mean anything if you end up dying. As your commander, it's my job to see that everyone in this unit makes it back alive. It's my hope that we can all enjoy victory together when it comes. That is all.
All hands, prepare to move out. Dismissed. Well, He talks the talk. Now, care to show us how good you actually are?
Show me a man who wants to go and die. You're disappointing me, Commander Newbie.
But we know he's a good pilot.
We're about to find that out.
I hope we make it back alive, all of us.
Sanders, you're on my right. Joshua, take left wing. I'll take point.
Roger.
Eighth team, move out.
Commander, we're about to leave our defense line. From here on, no radio transmissions are allowed.
I'm aware of that. All communications from here on are to be point-cast only. Kill all lights. Switch over to laser sensors and IR on your monitors.
We'll see how long he can keep this act up. It's close. Kid, get Newbie on the line. And don't make a sound. Range 2300. Counting numerous mobile suits. Checking their sound prints. Zaku's.
All right, I'll go and check it out.
Want to play decoy, huh? Do you have what it takes?
It worked. Uh-oh, this isn't like space. This unit's so heavy.
Trying to get killed on your first assignment?
Chief Joshua, what are you trying to do?
It's reckless.
I'm saying your piloting skill isn't up to this situation.
What are you trying to insult me?
I don't care how you take it.
I'll stop that guy. Just watch. She thinks I can't take them on. Huh, I'll show her.
Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team. Stage 2, Gundams in the Jungle.
This is a mobile suit. Don't think they can kill me so easily. Like I'd let you get away with that.
I knew you were young, but I didn't think you'd be that naive. Learn to survive yourself before you talk about seeing the rest of us back alive.
This doesn't handle like a gem at all. So this is what a Gundam's like.
What do we do if we see the enemy? Can we fight them like this?
Can't tell you I want to fight either. But the enemy's approaching. That means get ready to attack. Like I said, you're not going anywhere.
Gotcha.
Enemy forces destroyed.
All right, time to head back. Good work, everyone.
So, the kid didn't get himself killed after all. Well, he can thank the mobile suit for that.
Upon completing its first sortie, the entire 8th MS team makes a safe return. Its next mission is to attack and destroy the enemy bunker base located deep in the jungle. But the enemy takes advantage of the environment and overwhelms the team in an attack. It is forced to retreat temporarily.
Pillboxes in front, an entrenchment with Zaku's, all topped off with a steep slope. How are we going to attack those pillboxes with them taking advantage of the natural terrain? We're going to need backup.
If we wait for reinforcements, they'll trap us.
What's this?
A waterfall!
If I follow the river and come up the western slope, maybe I can take them by surprise.
Easier said than done. This whole area is crawling with gorillas.
Chief Joshua, you command from here. Give me 3 hours. I'll get there and launch a surprise attack. The rest of you will draw the enemy out from the front.
Sir! Allow me to add. We can only hold out against their attack for an hour at most.
I realize that you can count on me.
Don't let those gorilla scoundrels get you.
Gorillas or not, they're still civilians, right?
Dumbass. Those civilians are the ones you gotta watch out for.
Shiro heads out alone to his designated position for the plan, but is ambushed by a guerrilla group and winds up captured. The time comes for the 8th MS team to begin its operation. It launches an attack, yet there is no sign of activity from Shiro's Gundam ground type.
Helidor, what's the situation up top?
Nothing new.
Arg, how much longer is he gonna keep us waiting?
Shiro grows desperate in his prison at the guerrilla base, realizing the time to commence the operation has passed. His companions will be in danger without him on the field. However, the guerrillas refuse to believe his story. All except the chief's daughter, Kiki Rosita, who is convinced by Shiro's determination in aiding his teammates. She agrees to release him, but only on the condition that he free her village from Zeon occupation and provide them with the captured goods and materials. Shiro agrees, and the chief lets him go. Kiki decides to accompany him to ensure he complies with their terms. Shiro hurriedly follows Kiki's directions to the battlefield where his teammates have been waiting.
He's late! What's the commander doing?
We can't confirm his location.
Damn it! This is what I get for trusting that troublemaking commander! Sanders! We're played out. Fall back under the viaduct.
But our commander.
We can't hold out any longer.
Chief, the pillbox is... No question about it. It's the commander...
Alright, now the fun begins.
Humph. Took him long enough.
The commander finishes any job he starts.
Hoo-hoo, look at that ammo depot fly.
Are you really an ensign?
What about it? If you're gonna bail, now's the time.
I brought you this far. No way I'm bailing now.
Suit yourself.
Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS team, Stage 3, the time limit on trust.
Let's keep this up. Sweep through the entire base. An explosion inside the base?
My allies are all here.
The guerrillas are on our side.
The guerrillas are attacking too. Then it's only a matter of time before it falls. But they won't have victory without a few bruises to take home. The feedy mobile suits will eat my fire.
It's moving with the Zaku's.
Just what I was hoping to find. You can kiss your feedy Gundam goodbye.
Gotcha.
The soldiers in the base have all evacuated. It's a shame I couldn't destroy one of their Gundams, but I'll have to retreat too.
Now's our chance. Let's go!
We're not about to waste the opening the commander created.
grief! We were cutting it close for a moment there.
Commander, what took you so long?
Well, ha ha ha. There's a story behind that, but let me explain myself later.
Whatever the case, the 8th team completed its mission, and without any casualties.
Despite the unexpected trouble, the 8th MS team performs the assault on the bunker base with success. As promised, Shiro asks his companions to grant the war spoils to the guerrillas.
The hell do you all think you're doing?
Commander! These guys are stripping the place clean. Please, do something.
We made a deal. Let them do whatever they want. Any objections, Chief Joshua?
No, and Karen will do.
Sorry, I kept you guys waiting today. Karen.
Sir.
Shiro, you have a minute?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
That man-made allies of gorillas? Humph.
There are pockets of soldiers within the Federation forces who often refer to Terry Sanders Jr. of the 8th MS team as the Reaper. The nickname comes from the belief that he is jinxed. Every third mission in which he has participated, all of his teammates have wound up dead. He has suffered much over his concern about this jinx and the occasional bouts of conflict he has with other members of the Force. As if to disregard this outright, the 8th MS team is given their third order to sortie. They are to cover the rear flank of an advancing unit. Any enemy that appears mustn't be allowed to escape. Despite being in the middle of a mission, Sanders fears he may again be the cause of his teammate's death and requests a transfer. Karen grows angry at Sanders' cowardice. She attempts to put his mind straight.
You're still going on with that crap. Why don't you grow a pair already?
All the other teams I've served with have been wiped out on their third mission. Only I made it alive.
The third time jinx.
As long as I'm in it, the 8th team is doomed to die. That's why I want to leave.
Isn't thinking that it's your fault your friends got killed just a little bit conceited? Who do you think you are? Do you hear me, soldier?
We're in the middle of a mission, Sanders. I can't accept your transfer out here. Now, get back to your post.
But...
This is an order.
Sir?
Don't worry. We'll be the ones who cure you of this crazy idea.
Losing his whole team time and again has left Sanders traumatized. Will the jinx repeat itself on this third mission? A heavy air weighs down the team after his concern is revealed. Shiro observes the state of his team and expresses their need to trust each other. If they are to survive, they must have faith. Finally, the trial of truth arrives. A giant mobile armor developed by Zeon approaches the encampment where Shiro and his team are hunkered down.
A warning alarm.
I have ears.
We may be at its limit. The telemeter is also acting strangely.
I don't think so. Contact all units. Have them form an airtight defensive line. I want the Upsirace's flight path secured. Norris, give me a report on the condition of the unit's body.
Sir, I see no apparent changes at the moment.
All right, continue monitoring the load rate.
Yes, sir.
Miss Aina, you shouldn't push it too hard.
I'm getting another strong vibration through the main body. Current altitude, 4,000. The load's too high. I can't maintain this altitude. Going into a dive.
Try to override the code in the control computer.
We're inside FEDI-controlled territory. Be careful.
I can't climb.
I know you can do this. Just stop its descent.
Yes.
Diffuse Minovsky particles. Will increase altitude and maintain contact with the base.
Please.
This is the escort unit. This looks like she managed to stop falling just in time.
Well done. I now send out the reserve troops as well. We have to keep the Fetty's eyes off the Upsirace's flight path.
They're on the move and headed this way.
I have visual confirmation of enemy mobile suits among their ranks.
Seriously, what in the world are they trying to do? Sanders, we're going to move into Area 376. You read me? I'm taking point. Now follow me.
Yes, sir.
Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team, Stage 4, third time's the jinx.
The enemy's up to something. I can't predict their movements. Get a hold of yourself. We all have to make it out alive.
If you're afraid to let your teammates die, then you have to fight to protect them, especially those you treasure.
I can't let them die. I won't let them die. It depends on me.
What's going on here? Commander, the enemy's pulling back, like they want us to follow them.
Strange. Something's going on here. What are they after?
What the hell is that? Commander, listen to this.
About 25 clicks to the east. Roger. We should reach Tiapsaros soon. It's somewhere in the jungle. Hurry up and secure the Apsaros' flight path.
What's this?
I can barely hear it because of Minovsky particle jamming, but I think some sort of enemy unit is headed this way. But why isn't it coded?
All right, we'll stay here and wait for it. All units, lay low.
You really think it's coming this way?
It's definitely coming. Commander, it'll be over your head in 40 seconds.
Gotcha. We'll let them pass and see what happens.
This might be Sanders'.
Shut it. I'm picking up a pressure vibration. This thing's pretty big. Way bigger than a mobile suit. Jet fighter engines. Multiple contacts.
Here they come. Let them pass. Who did that?
Concentrate on that point. Secure the Apsaros' flight path.
You dumbass. Why'd you fire at them?
What are we do?
They're coming right for us. Scatter.
What did he do that for? You read me, Sanders? I'm not gonna die. Just watch me!
Karen, the hell you doing?
Yeah, There! Did you see that? Huh?
Karen.
It's huge.
The hell is that? Now that we're in the open, we've got no choice but to destroy it. Everyone, resume formation. We're taking Zeon's new weapon down.
Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team, Stage 5, the Demon Overhead.
I can't let them die. I won't let them die.
Are you scared? I heard pilots like you are scarier, though.
Leave it to Zeon to create such a monstrosity, but no matter what we're up against, we have to pull through!
Are you not afraid to die in that damaged suit?
The hell is that monster? It can't be a mobile suit, but it's not a warship either.
Going into combat. I won't let them destroy the Apsaras. I can't let my brother's dream die here.
I've about had it with these jungle fetties. I'll put a stop to them and protect Miss Aina. Forgive me, Miss Aina.
It's still moving.
If you came all this way, bring it on. You forsaken monster, you're not killing anyone. I won't let anyone die. How do you like this?
He's insane.
I'm not the Grim Reaper. I won't lose. I'm not gonna lose.
Shoot, keep shooting. Keep shooting till your guns overheat.
Miss Iana, it's too risky to stay that close to them. Get out of there now.
Right.
Did they retreat?
Sanders, you were great.
Hee-ha! Ha-ha! Ah-ha-ha! See? Sanders, I'm still alive!
Yeah, still alive?
We made it.
Yeah, somehow.
Of course we did. We can break any jinx, as long as we have faith in each other.
The 8th MS team overcomes its third mission without a single casualty. Next, it is instructed to search for the Apsaras it recently engaged. With Kiki's help, they discover a location considered to be a weapons testing ground for the Zeon forces. As they investigate the surroundings, they find a section of the cliff vitrified. It appears to be the after effect of a tremendously powerful beam weapon. The 8th MS team decides to stay there in hiding and ambush Zeon's new mobile armor, the Apsaras. But the mobile armor doesn't appear. Hours and hours waste away, and the crew grows agitated. Not to mention Kiki, the young local from the jungle, becomes quite the nuisance to Shiro. His insensitive attitude toward her eventually pushes Michelle over the line.
Commander, why wouldn't you be nicer to her? You don't understand how girls feel at all. Haven't you ever been in love? Isn't that why you take such good care of that girl's watch? Is unrequited love the only kind you know about?
I don't think that's any of your business. You're the one who thinks he understands people's feelings.
Better that than someone who doesn't try to understand them. When you understand them, it's even harder for you to tell the other person how you feel. I think you're a disgrace. He.
Enough. You've said your piece.
Sanders instructs Michael to relinquish his seat in the hover truck. Instead, he will take over Sanders's mobile suit.
If we leave you in charge of the truck in that state of mind, the 8th team will end up dead.
Finally.
For a time, the congeniality within the team is shaken, but this changes when a song is played on the hover truck's radio. While Elidor is away receiving treatment for wounds he's suffering, he leaves the crew with a song he composed. As they listen, their perturbations wash away.
What was wrong with me, anyway?
The following day, the Apsaras finally arrives at the weapons testing ground. With renewed resolve, the 8th MS team sets up another trap and successfully ambushes the Apsaras at full force.
Diffuse Minovsky particles.
Everyone get ready.
Karen.
Point Charlie. Visually confirmed.
Michelle, aim well.
Right?
Crank that beam up.
Commander.
What?
I'm sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have said that.
No big deal.
Thanks.
Point Alpha cleared. It's them.
Gotcha.
A mobile suit with a beam? Support, do you read me?
Now's our chance. All units open fire on the target.
Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS team, Stage 6, battle line on the burning sand.
Concentrate your fire. Today's the day we take that thing down.
Walked right into an ambush.
Whew. We did it, Commander.
Hold it, Michelle. They might be down, but they're not out.
Ah-ha-hee. Ah-hee.
Michelle.
Ah-hegee.
Damn it! Just die.
Let go of me. Do you want to get killed?
That voice, it can't be.
No way. No way, Commander.
Shit, they're gone.
It can't be. Shiro, where did he go? Shiro!
Aina's piloting that monster. I'll just have to find out. Aina, Sahalan, can you hear me? That's you in there, right? Answer me. Don't you remember? It's me, Shiro Amada.
I had a feeling it was you.
The Apsaras's pilot is no other than the woman Shiro had partnered with when stranded in outer space, Aina Sahalan. Having lost control of her mobile armor, she drifts over the snowy mountains. She fails to perform an emergency landing and slips down the mountain slopes. But the Gundam ground type manages to save the giant machine from falling off the cliff.
That's enough. Save yourself.
Not yet. I know. I love you.
Shiro doesn't know whether his feelings have been conveyed, but he succeeds in stopping the Apsaras just before it falls. However, the rocks beneath him are unstable, and he plunges into the depths aboard his Gundam ground type. He safely ejects, but is now fully exposed to the freezing temperatures outside. His hands are frostbitten and his life in danger, but Aina descends from her mobile armor to rescue him.
Shiro, you have frostbites on your hands. You need to take it easy.
I'm sorry.
Shiro wakes up having recalled the destruction of his hometown at the hands of Zeon. He relates his inability to resolve his hatred and move past that nightmare.
I despise Zeon. But ever since that day we met in space, I haven't been able to forget about you. I wondered if you maybe had someone back in Zeon.
A boyfriend? I don't have anyone, and even though you're a Fedi, my answer is... I wish that you and I were the last two people in the universe.
I'm sure we'll see each other again.
The two once again overcome their circumstantial differences and affirm their feelings for one another. All the while, the Federation forces have picked up Shiro's distress signal, but they clash with Zeon's own rescue squadron on the way.
Why? We don't need to fight. This is the war we're fighting. Stop it!
Are you trying to kill yourself?
Tell me, if this is war, is there no hope at all for us?
Aina initiates the Apsaras's self-destruct function, forcing the fight to end. She returns together with the Zeon forces. Shiro watches as she is taken away in the transport unit. His resentment toward the war grows ever fiercer. Shiro Amada has returned to base from the mountains. He undergoes a severe interrogation by an investigative committee. He is suspected to be a spy conspiring with the Apsaras's pilot, Aina Sahalin. Shiro passionately asserts the notion both he and Aina have come to realize. Although they are divided into enemy and ally, there are good people on both sides, people who understand each other. Captain Ethan Ryer responds with a question.
Ensign, may I ask you one thing? Feeling as you do, can you still fire at the enemy?
Well, I couldn't say myself, yet.
Shiro fails to clear himself of suspicion. All the same, he is allowed to return to the 8th MS team while a final decision concerning his trial is pending. With the inquiry finished, the Earth Federation forces begin running simulations using the specs they have gathered from the confiscated remains of the Apsaras. It is concluded that the megaparticle cannon equipped on the Apsaras possesses a strength capable of destroying all of Jaburo. The Federation leaders instruct Commander Kojima to lead a large fleet in an offensive against the mining base being used to reconstruct Apsaras. But the mining base's defenses are strong. Ryer insists that Kojima amp up the assault, no matter the casualties it may incur.
If we can't find any way in, what would you say to our making the mountain disappear? As long as mobile suits are powered by nuclear reactors, there's no way to completely avoid battlefield accidents, correct?
Are you suggesting we purposely blow up one of our fusion reactors?
Knowing he will be responsible for the failure if the Apsaras is launched into space, Ryer opts to initiate his last, yet inhumane resort, regardless of the suit's completion. The Zeon forces in the mining base prepare to evacuate their injured soldiers into space. Without sufficient supplies to withstand the drawn-out battle, they have run dry of weapons and ammunition. Norris returns to base in his mobile suit. There, he reunites with Aina, who is attempting to provide the soldiers an escape in the Kerguelen.
You've grown so strong. Is it because you fell in love? Can't say it doesn't get to me. I'm flesh and blood after all. Or at least I was until I chose the life of a career soldier.
You're just like a father to me, Norris.
Me? Like your father? It's an honor. I've made up my mind. I'm going.
Norris prepares himself to sortie, accepting that he cannot return alive. Aina attempts to stop the man she regards as her own father.
Your achievements define your life. Lord Genneus achieved his dream, and that is admirable. If the escape of the Kerguelen is what you want, Lady Aina, then that's what I've sworn to see happen. Now, watch as I secure an escape route for you.
Don't lose your life.
Norris refuses to look back as he marches into what will be his final battle.
I couldn't stop him. If something happens to Norris, I'll be the one who killed him. If it comes to that, I won't let him go alone.
Sanders, in position.
Karen, ready?
All right. All units, prepare for bombardment. We'll stand by till we get orders from the main force. Let's grab some chow.
Roger, what do you want to eat?
Be quiet. I've heard this sound before. Commander, better save the chow for later. Something's coming.
Where from?
Damn it, where's that sound coming from? An elevator. It's coming from underground. On Sanders' 10 o'clock.
It's fast.
One command car, 3 human types, and 3 tanks. One's directly below.
Pulling up there of all places. Humph, they don't think much of us.
He's so close, he's in my blind spot. Take him, Karen.
Those human types have beam weapons too. That slowpoked Kerguelen will be easy pickings for them. I've got you.
He jumped through that skylight.
Leave him to me. I can calculate his descent. There he is.
You get him?
One down.
The bastard. He changed his drop speed. He's just playing with Sanders and me.
He's already taken a tank out. This guy's an ace.
Sanders, nothing personal, but you need to update your opinions. This guy's better than us.
Oh ho. Now we're talking.
Karen, he's headed your way.
What? That bastard? Where'd he go? Ah, crap. He's going for the cockpit.
One to go.
Don't let him get another tank. We've got to stop him no matter what.
Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team, Stage 7, The Shuddering Mountain, Part 1.
Yes, be afraid, shrink back. Die knowing you couldn't use your mobile suit to its full power.
To defend is to lose, so attack. I won't let you get away.
You're making this fun for me. But you've left the tank wide open.
Come on, make it.
Lady Aina rejoining you isn't in the cards. But I've found the right place to die.
Hidden troops? There are more of them.
Not bad at all. But I don't have the luxury to retreat.
He's gone. Where'd he go?
Hell if I know. There are too many of them.
Then forget the commander's suit for now. Keep the tank covered and take down the rest of them first.
swarming us like mosquitoes.
Miss Aina, there's a smoke signal from Colonel Norris.
A signal. What color is it?
It's red.
Oh, it seems we won't be able to rendezvous after all. Kerguelen, prepare to leave the port.
Yes, ma'am.
The Kerguelen takes off in less than 20 minutes. Let's get this started.
Ari only lost the left arm. Gad.
Guess you got pretty good reflexes. But see if you can dodge this.
He ditched his weapon as a feint.
Relying on your eyes is your fatal weakness.
Baby.
Using a human shield, huh?
So what's the plan?
Plan? What plan?
Looks like I've had too much fun. What's your move? The pilot's still alive.
Where's the main circuit? Listen to me. Who am I to tell them to get back alive? Who cares about fighting toward their friends? All I know is, I'm scared. I want to live.
Are you awake now?
I'm going to live. Live and... Marry I nah.
Your Lady Inaz.
Get back here.
So I've met Lady Inaz's lover. Life can be funny sometimes. But I'm not losing this. I've won.
Oh, no! I've been defeated.
Commander, snap out of it already. Aina's about to make a reappearance.
Aina, she's launched.
Now firing.
Excellent. Let's begin.
This thing.
Aina. Listen up, everyone. I'm leaving the service.
What?
Commander.
Desertion in the face of the enemy. They'll shoot you for that.
I'm not running away. I just have to stop. Aina. Karen, take command and join up with the main unit. This is my final order.
A lock-on from Karen's unit? Chief Petty Officer, you were instructed to monitor the commander too?
That's putting it lightly. Seems like she was given the order to execute him if he pulled anything odd.
Saunders, do you mean you were told the same?
Won't you change your mind, sir?
I'm really sorry for getting you all involved.
That's fine for you, but...
Stop, Chief Petty Officer.
Every single man I know ends up leaving me in the end. Shiro Amada, you're the worst soldier I've ever met.
Mobile suit teams, damage reports.
Are they readying an attack? Have all teams engaged the mobile armor?
Attention Federation forces. This is Aina Sahalin, the pilot of this mobile armor. I request a temporary truce.
Ridiculous. Take out their command post and we can end this.
The Federation still has air superiority. We have to account for their jet fighters, for the Kerguelen.
Do what you will.
The attack just now was a warning. As long as that burn line isn't crossed, no further attacks will be made. The sick and wounded from our base will now be evacuated. I'm begging you, for this moment at least, please stop the fighting.
A truce out of the question, a truce at gunpoint. Our forces will not be intimidated.
If you can't trust me, then so be it.
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing?
Watch, and I will show you a true fight.
She's stepped away from her controls. She must be sincere. Very well.
Thank you.
Have the gem sniper stand by.
But you just...
I don't recall making any promise.
All right.
2, 1, 0.
No, don't! Genius!
They drew first blood, open fire on that medivac ship.
No difference between either side.
Hahi, look at the Federation you put your faith in. Is this a sacrifice for your ideals?
How could you? Shiro?
A targeting error? Oh, you meant to be Zaina? Is this some sort of joke? You knew how inhuman the enemy was.
Yes, but revenge won't bring the dead soldiers back.
I see we don't speak the same language anymore.
I stopped listening to you a long time ago.
Ridiculous? Love is just an illusion created by some chemical reactions. It's what drove Mother to abandon us both.
How I pity you. Is that the reason you built this iron womb for yourself?
Don't talk like you understand anything. This is war.
No, this is a personal matter.
I'll show you.
Aina, wake up. Don't die, Aina.
So, you're the one. It was your fault my sister had to die.
No, this can't be, Aina.
Here's a farewell gift from your brother. You can die together.
A brother who kills his own sister. Air.
All teams, damage reports.
The 8th MS team has returned.
Karen, Unit 081 has captured an enemy pilot. Go and provide escort.
No, his excuse is irrelevant. He's a deserter now. The order's been put out for his execution.
Execution? I didn't hear anything about any execution. This is murder. I've already lost a lot of men in this fight.
In that case, what does one more matter?
That's exactly why it matters. Karen, assemble your team. We'll be operating independently. You ordered that medevac ship shot down, did you not? There are rules even in war. That's what I believe.
The Jaburo offices are pretty comfortable, you know.
I never did care for air conditioners. Karen, new orders. Stop the enemy mobile armor.
Roger.
You heard him, guys.
Guard the commander.
This ends now.
Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS team. Stage 8, The Shuddering Mountain, Part 2.
All I want is your death.
Interesting. I've always wanted to see a ghost. If only once. Hahi, you're going to need more firepower to shoot down the Apspress.
Arge.
No, don't die.
I know. Thank goodness you made it.
Shiro, we're together again.
You lived through it.
The watch my brother gave me stopped the bullet. It brought us together again. But he won't?
Nah. Let's end all this with our own hands. We can't run from facing your brother.
Got it.
Nah, you're alive. I'll take care of you. The Apsaras can't take much more. But first, I'll repay you in full for crushing my dream of destroying Jaburo.
Shiro, my brother's not done fighting yet.
Right? Whatever it takes, I'll stop him.
My brother means to wipe out the main force with a full power blast, and us with it.
Nah. He's hurt us both too much. He's left us no choice now. We have to finish him.
Farewell, genius.
This is what I've dreamed of.
All hands, evacuate! Evacuate!
It's too late for that.
A double suicide.
That's not true. Right, Sanders? The commander can't be dead.
He can't be.
Of course not.
Hey, let's go. Look, I don't know what happened, but I forgive him.
Really?
No question, he's one of us. I'm going. Newbie, come out already.
Commander.
Where are you? We're coming.
Commander.
Shiro and Aina disappear into the mouth of the volcano. The war between the Earth Federation forces and the Principality of Zeon is over. The 8th MS team is disbanded upon the war's conclusion. The surviving members scatter to different parts of the land to deal with the aftermath. Kiki requests the help of Michelle in search for Shiro Amada, all the while unsure if he has even survived. During this travel, they discover the remains of a Komusai. Inside is a memory disk with research data collected by the Zeon forces. A large quantity of dog tags also remains. On intuition, Kiki suggests the two reside in the location a while. They wake up and find themselves captured by young soldiers of Zeon. The soldiers take the two to their hideout. Kiki manages to turn the tables and frees both herself and Michelle from their ropes. Afterward, they observe the funeral of a girl who was fatally injured. It turns out, the girl's name is Aina. Assuming there is a connection with Shiro, Kiki and Michelle ask questions and are told that he has already died.
You're lying. Stop messing around and tell us what you've done with our commander.
It's nighttime. Kiki and Michelle refuse to believe that Shiro has died. They decide to dig up his alleged grave. However, they are approached by their young captors who claim that no body was buried there. The children reveal themselves to be test subjects of the Flanagan Agency. They cannot remember their identities nor their pasts. Everything was stolen from them by the adults, and those adults are now dead. The children later met Shiro and Aina, who led them out of the darkness. They were taught how to survive and were given names. Shiro and Aina dug graves to bury their own clothes and dog tags. They told the children that they would start new lives. From there, the two headed north. The children's names are the same as the members of the 8th MS team. The two named Michelle and Kiki offer to return the names, but the one named Shior protests. Unwilling to give up his name, he turns hostile toward Kiki.
It's mine. Shiro's my name. I won't let you take it.
Take it? We're not taking anything from you! That would be impossible, right? You worked so hard to preserve everyone's names, all on your own. You're a terrific commander! That makes you Shiro Amada.
The next morning, the children have disappeared. It is almost as if they had never even existed. But Kiki thinks differently.
They've gone on a search for a new world and a new life.
Kiki and Michelle decide to believe the children's story and head north along the river. They finally reach a peaceful log cabin. There, they find Aina, who appears pregnant, together with Shiro. The expecting couple greets its sudden visitors with warm and friendly smiles. Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team. Hard Stage 1, Unexpected Engagement 1. Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team. Hard Stage 2, Unexpected Engagement 2. Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team. Hard Stage 3, Unexpected Engagement 3. Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team, Boss Battle versus Goof Custom, Normal. Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team, Boss Battle, versus Goof Custom, Hard. Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team, Boss Battle versus Goof Custom, Expert. Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team, Rare Boss Battle versus Apsaras 3, Normal. Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team, Rare Boss Battle versus Apsaras 3, Hard. Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team, Rare Boss Battle versus Apsaras, 3 Expert.
Ow.